Mo, what you saying, man? Thank you very much for having me on your channel again. Now, while I'm appreciative of being on your channel, it's a shame that the reasons that why I have to appear now. Every Arsenal fan saw it. It's the same old, same old. Ultimately, and it's the second game in recent weeks where you've taken the lead and failed, to ultimately come home with the 3 points. It's another away test that we flattered to deceive. Again, Mo, you all saw it. The game management from the manager, from the players, is just total garbage, uncoordinated. There's a lack of midfield. There's a lack of anything in the attacking sense. Defensively, we've improved defensively. But if we're this open this many times and Ramsdale's having to make these saves every week, are we an overrated team defensively? Have we improved to the standard many people think? Probably not. Of course, stupid mistakes from several individuals, but this is ingrained with us, really and truly. Naiveties from the manager, Xhaka, I have to give him admiration. I don't think he's as bad as people made out. The man's been out for months. Why we've risked him to the point where he's played 90, I don't know. He looked like he was begging to come off, like several players. We're too easy on the transition. We didn't take our warning signs from VAR saving our bacon. Tomiyasu and VAR are our best performers today. It's just disappointing. But are you surprised? No, because even when we've won games, we've put in the shift. Obviously, there's been many incidences when we beat, when we've won at home against Spurs, against Villa, against Newcastle, Norwich, Watford. There's times where the games could have went differently, and this was one of them. We was poor. We look like the team that didn't win since September, and it's another team that we've allowed to get confidence. You allowed United to kind of kickstart their new era under Ralph. Who knows, man? Rafa might go on a little run now, and you saw it with them. They were playing out from the back. They wanted, they fancied Arsenal tonight. They wanted it more than us. Shout out to Everton. Shout out to Demarai Gray. It was fantastic. We didn't heed the warning signs of Demarai Gray cutting in on that right foot. I can't say I'm surprised, barely created anything. Like even when we scored the goal, that was the only thing we did right in the first half. Sorry. So you get away with this against the smaller teams or when the sun's shining, when it's a wet and windy day away from home, like it was against Brentford, like, it was on Thursday, you're down in it. And we flattered to deceive. I'm not going to say the season's over or anything like that. But for me personally, broski, I was saying, we need 6 points. And it's a lot of emotional. We needed 6 points from Southampton and Everton. I don't think we can't get that. I don't think, Europa League is a shot. Champions League, if you ever believed, which I was very pessimistic, is a myth. And, at the end of the day, can't feel sorry for ourselves. Again, we've got tough games to come. Experienced players are flattering to deceive. Experienced players are choking. Young players, we can't always rely on them. Real inconsistencies from the manager. Why Eddie Nketiah is playing left wing, I don't know. Aubameyang and Eddie have had chances to wrap the game up at the end. And I know with obviously, them two missing sitters with Tomiyasu / Partey, I know these are going to be seen as the reasons. And they all played a part. They're obviously, they're big moments in the game. But you take away these isolated incidences, did we do enough to win? Did we do enough to compete? No. Pickford, a keeper that can't buy a clean sheet. He didn't get one today. That was the only good thing we did today and against United. He's got a bit of confidence on today. You let their defence get a bit of confidence. Yeah, we can waffle about Ben Godfrey being sent off rightly or wrongly, but that still isn't going to, even with 10 men. This is a team that half the fans couldn't wait to get out as soon as they got in. They went on a walkout. It is what it is. All I can say is, we can only focus on Southampton. This was what it is. You kind of have to accept Arsenal at face value. It's unacceptable, across many aspects. But you already know that. And the wickedest thing is, we know we played Everton today. If you was to just generally frame up a lot of things that I'm sure people who comment on this video, people who've commented on your channel, you're at Goodison Park, bro, because you was on my Twitch channel. We're all going to say the same things, really and truly. But if you was to clip up these comments and move it away from Everton and you was to put all our games up this season, you wouldn't, and play games, word association. You wouldn't know because this is the same old we're doing. This is our worst performance of the season. And this is considering, we got smacked against Chelsea and City. This was our worst. At least you could sit there and say it's not a full strength side and that. A lot of people saying into the game, I know Tierney isn't fully fit. I know Xhaka isn't fully fit. I know Partey probably isn't fully fit and it's a shadow of his former self. And with the exception of Smith Rowe, people are saying that's more or less our full strength 11, our full strength 11. We're in trouble if that's the case. I've got nothing more to say, Mo, man. So yeah, appreciate you for having me on my channel. Appreciate anyone who's listened. You know, make sure you're following Mo on his platforms, as well as subscribing on the YouTube that you're hearing this. Make sure you're checking out. I'm pretty sure, you know, I'm tagged in the description. So make sure you're following me on my socials and on YouTube and whatnot. But you know, I'd like to apologize on behalf of Arsenal to Arsenal fans. I don't know why, it's not my place, but I just feel sorry for you, lot. You know, I feel sorry for the international fans who wake up at stupid o'clock. I feel sorry for anyone that's at Goodison Park. I feel sorry for anyone that pays to watch this on TV, anyone who went through the pain to watch this on the stream, because you're not guaranteed to win. Everton had to turn their form around sometime, but it's the manner of the performance which we were playing, and we were never in this game. You know, we stumbled across the lead, and even that, there's times where other teams stumble across the lead and they walk away with the 3 points. We didn't show that desire. We didn't show that maturity. Well, especially when we get tired, like in the second half, we either play at, you know, a million miles per hour, or we're not even in first. We can't manage the game. You know, for example, fullback, stop going forward if you know you're losing your legs. Which even on the best of days, it was too easy to glide past us because of our uncoordinated press. But yeah, even we're tired, it's worse, man. There's not much more I can say, man. So I'm going to get out of here, man. Love for anyone who's listened. I'm out, man.